Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Sim 25 and welcome back to our Sharon Center, Ohio potato farming empire. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight it's all about making money, folks. As you can see, we're $48,000 in debt currently because I had to buy all my soil information when I updated the field, which, by the way, I did the math. This whole field now, this one big field, as you guys can see, this is all one big field. It still shows over here. This is not actually part of the field. Remember, we cut the field off even with this, so the field stops right here. I don't know why this is still considered part of the field. We painted over it. But the field is basically a 90-degree corner right here with the backside of our lot. But all of that adds up to 101 and a quarter acres. So I'm pretty happy with that. But we will obviously need to get some work done on the fields and stuff this coming year. But for now, it's time to make the money, right? So let's go ahead and sell off our potatoes and then our barley as well. Now, I don't need to look because I always end up selling it at the farmer's market because I get guaranteed extra money out of it. And looks like farmer's market's giving us our highest price for grain as well, which is huge. They're giving like $10 more, so that's great. And then, of course, our potatoes are also going to go to the farmer's market, which is also giving us the highest price. So perfect. We're going to get the highest price for everything by going to the farmer's market, which just so happens to be right across the street. So pretty happy there. We're going to take our 2.5 million liters of potatoes over there, make a boatload of money, and then we're going to come back over here, get our barley, and sell it off as well. And then we'll look at whether or not we have enough money to buy the next land expansion, which I'm hoping we do. Given the fact that I'm in debt right now, it may not be a thing, but I'm hoping that we do. We'll just come right on through here. Swing her into the backside. Uncover the taters. Let's dump them out. Now, obviously, the number that we're looking for in terms of what we're looking to buy is this farmland right here, and that is 72.41 acres, which is a 61-acre field to add. So we will end up with over 160 acres on this field when we're done, which is awesome. That's our goal anyway. But we need $791,000 to do that. And also, is there something planted on that field right now? Hopefully there's not. All right, we made $634,000 plus a $79,000 bonus. So that would be just over $700,000 we made. But we were in debt, so we didn't quite break $700,000. So it's all going to come down to how much money we make off of the barley, whether or not we have enough money to buy that field. But is there something on that field? I could have swore there was something on that field. What is on the field? It is currently wheat. Oh, man. Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess it's not completely the worst thing in the world. I was hoping to be able to buy it this year and then plant it right away with potatoes. But if it's got wheat on it, I don't want to do that. But we will run down here, load up our barley. Oh, I got a lot of barley. I forgot how much barley we actually ended up with. 263,000 liters. Is that going to be enough? We've got world record prices right now for the barley. So maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll have enough money to buy that property. But if we do, we are going to be broke. We only got 3 months before we have to plant our potatoes, and it'll cost an arm and a leg to plant all these potatoes. So if we do end up getting this property, it's going to bankrupt us, essentially. We won't have any money at all to plant. Now, the good thing is if we do get that property, I believe our bank loan amount will go up, which will allow us to bank loan enough to actually plant the fields, which is another thing we got to do. We got to start paying off our bank loan. Our bank loan is out of control. If you look at our finances, we have a $1,045,000 loan right now, which is kind of crazy. But I forgot we got so much barley off that field. I forgot how big that field actually is. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that big, but that field is almost as big as this field was originally. It's not quite, but it was close. But between all three of these fields that we've already connected, we have 101 acres, or 101.25 acres. So pretty awesome that we managed to get 101 Dalmatians worth of field for our potatoes now. And we've almost got all of our barley in here. Now we still do have canola too, so I mean, worst case scenario, we could potentially sell off the canola, though canola usually sells for its highest price in like, well, it might be December, actually. I thought it was November though, usually. Yeah, December is actually its highest price. It is going down a little bit, unfortunately. Unfortunate. But, worst case scenario, we could sell off our canola as well. It's not going to be a huge amount. But we can't really do anything with the canola right now anyway. I was planning on stocking up on canola so that when the time came we could do that. But if it comes down to needing the money, I will sell that off. We'll see how much we end up with, though. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that we get a nice payday here. And there goes our payday. What was that? I don't know what I'm watching. Nailed it. And he sticks the landing. Alright. Let's try to dump this in the pit this time. Can you imagine if that would have spilled all the grain out, or all the grain out? Alright. How much are we going to make? Are we going to have enough money in the bank? That is the big question. Oh, it's skyrocketing. No! We're just short. $98,000 plus a $12,000 bonus, and we're just short. Oh, it's sadness. We're so close to being able to pick it off, too. Oh, I'm selling the canola. I'm selling it. Canola, come here. We're so close to being able to pick up that extra land. Now, I will say this. I will be planting potatoes in that field this year. It's not a lot of canola. I'll be real honest. This is not a lot of canola, so I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Are we going to get, is there $20,000 worth of canola here? I don't know. Normally I sell canola as canola oil, so I don't know what we're looking at in terms of price. I know we just looked at it, it was like $700 per 1,000 liters or something like that. But yeah, we don't have a lot of canola, but hopefully this will get us enough to get us where we want to go. Can't believe it, man. We're so close. We need $791,000 in the bank in order to buy that piece of land. And I know it's already got wheat on it, but honestly, I couldn't care less about that wheat. I would much rather just plant the potatoes this year. All right, here we go. Come on. I need at least $791,000 in the bank. Oh, we crushed it. We crushed it. $44,000 plus a $5,600 bonus. $826,000 in the bank. Bringing our total sold off for this year. Total sold off this year of $878,000 and leaving us with $826 in the bank right now. That's pretty awesome. So that is our best profitable year to date. Not even close. Not even close. But that should easily allow us to pick up the field that we want. And then we can connect these fields up. And we can have, you know what? I can't get rid of that wheat. That wheat's on the field. That's going to be a monster to freaking harvest, dude. That's going to take so long to harvest all that wheat. That's what's holding me back. Like, I know that I'm going to have to, like, harvest that wheat. That's the biggest problem. All right, let's go ahead and drop this here. And then we'll go ahead and put this in the garage. And get in out of the cold while we do some thinking. All right, so while we're out of the cold, let's go ahead and take a look. So we got $826,000. We know that buying that field is $791,000 worth. And I do want to go ahead and do that. Is there anything in here we need to look at? Not really. Okay, so this field already has wheat on it, and it is growing. So let's go ahead and visit this field. So as you can see, it's got large weeds on it, which are not ideal, because that's going to reduce the yield of this field. You can see there's just weeds everywhere on this field. That is definitely not ideal. So bear with me for a second, but I don't need to buy this field right away. Maybe I can wait and see if they take care of the weed problem. Or I could just go ahead and take care of the weed problem and buy this field now. Again, it will reduce the yield off this field, for sure. But that is going to be a monster harvest. I mean, this thing is 61 acres. This was, well, it was like 40 acres. It's now 45.69 acres. Yeah, that's going to take a while. That is going to be a whole episode devoted to harvesting that. When does wheat get harvested? So harvest time for wheat be at the bottom. July. Okay. Good to know. All right. Well, I mean, everything else seems like it's okay. I think we go ahead and pull the trigger. Let's buy it. Let's go ahead and buy it. I mean, the other option would be to go ahead and buy this field. But this field also is 45 acres, costs $761,000, which would leave us a little bit more in the bank. And then as far as crop types go, what are you having? Barley. Damn. They are all about the barley around these parts, man. I don't know what it is, but they really love their barley around here. And we definitely can't afford that big old field. This field is 126 acres. To put that into perspective, this field by itself is larger than all of these 3 fields that we put together. That's a big field, man. But yeah, I think we just go ahead, bite the bullet, go for this. We wanted it. Let's buy it. $791,000 gone, leaving us with just $35,000 in the bank, which is not going to be enough to plant. Because we got a lot of potatoes to plant. Now, we do have plenty of water, so we can go ahead and set this back to selling. And we do need to go forward until... what do you call it? We got to go forward till March to be able to do our potato planting. But the other thing we could do is look at... we could borrow some more money, which we're probably going to have to, because we're going to have to get stuff to plant our potatoes, which we know is going to be a ridiculous amount. Trying to think, is there anything else? Let's look at our statistics. So we've put 63 hours of game time into this series, and we have played through 12 years. So in 12 years, we have completely started to take over this place, which is nice. But man, oh lie, I'm telling you, that's going to be a doozy. All right, let's look at pH. pH looks fine. Obviously, there's going to be some spots here that are awkward because they were in between the fields. So we'll have to deal with that as it comes. But everything else is looking perfect. And then nitrogen, obviously, that'll get figured out once we actually plant. But I think we just go ahead and go forward. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. So, I know this is a short episode, but let's go ahead and go forward. Hopefully we can make a decent amount of money between now and harvest, or now and planting. It's 3 months. We're not going to make a lot of money. I can tell you that right now. I wonder how much wheat we're going to get off that field. It might behoove us to also go ahead and rent a baler, because that's a pretty good sized field. We could get a decent amount of straw off that field and then sell the bales, you know what I mean? Or rent the forage wagon and sell it that way. Would be another thing we could do. Because like if we look at straw prices are usually at their highest in the winter though. That's the downside. Yeah, so January is when you get the most out of straw, and you're not going to make that much off of it. $48 per 1,000 liters, yeah, not really worth. By the time you rent the equipment to pick it up, you've wasted all the money that you would have made off of it. So I don't think that's going to help us. But we did go ahead and pick up this field, so we can actually go out there and I should have sprayed it. Should have sprayed it. I'm a dummy. All right, let's just go ahead and go forward. And they were already at large status on the weeds, so I don't know if spraying it is even going to help at this point. Okay. I might just leave it. Because again, spraying that field at this point, I don't think is going to really help it. Because it's already got the reduced yield because they were large weeds, so I don't know if spraying it's actually going to help it at all. But we're up to $64,000 in the bank. If we look and see our productions, yep, we're going to need to go back to distributing to make sure that they get plenty of water. But in the next episode, we will be planting our massive amount of potatoes, which is going to be absurd. I don't know how many potatoes it's going to take to plant all 3 of our potato fields. This one alone is going to take probably everything that we normally plant, which is 140,000 liters. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Let's go back out there one last time. Okay, just checking. You can see that this is growing. I mean, it still says it's capable of being sprayed. Might go ahead and just have this go over there and start working that and spraying it. We don't have to do it ourselves. We can send the AI off to do it. I always forget how long this thing is. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us when it comes to harvesting that field for sure. But next year we're going to be able to have all of these fields connected. It's going to be crazy. But anyway, I'm not going to bore you guys with this. You guys have already seen this. I will see you guys in the next episode. I know this was a short one, but that happens sometimes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like what I'm doing, punch the like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.